You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Welcome and a very pleasant good evening. Tonight, the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network has the Coudersport Falcons coming to Brockway to take on the Brockway Rovers. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. You are inside the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather is still nice, the course is awesome, and the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com. Drive to the game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. Visit them online at warrentire.com. And Game Stream powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. Visit them online at oilcountrycrates.com. Couple of quick housekeeping items before we get going here. Also on the YDL Sports Network tonight, Bradford is hosting Otto Eldred and Red Bank Valley is hosting Punxsutawney. Tonight we have the 2-0 Brockway Rovers and the 1-1 Coudersport Falcons. Steve Buttery is along with me. And before we really jump in here, just want to touch briefly on a story that's kind of taken over, District 9, really Western Pennsylvania football as a whole this week. Want to send out our best to Carson City's Mason Martin, remains hospitalized in Pittsburgh, and did want to note tonight that the Brockway Gridiron Association is donating all proceeds from their 50-50 to Mason's family. So certainly thinking about Mason, the Carson City family, as Carson City plays at Ridgeway tonight. But here we have Brockway, we have Coudersport, and Steve, good to be with you.
Good to be with you too, Andy. Looking forward to this one here tonight.
Yep. And again, these two teams met twice a year ago, and not to sugarcoat it, they were not close games. Played in the regular season. It was a 70-16 win for Brockway, and in the D10 or D9 quarterfinals, my notes are wrong there. D9 Class 1A quarterfinals, it was 62-6 Brockway. And when you look at this Brockway team, Steve, really the kind of start that you want to get off to, preseason top 10, the state currently ranked number 7 in Class A in the state of Pennsylvania. And they've done pretty much what they wanted to do the first 2 weeks, including a big overtime win over Class 5A Du Bois last week.
Yeah, the first game against Kane, of course, everybody expected them to go out and win that. And then last week, everyone knew that was going to be a tough game. 2 years in a row now, the 1 point game. This time, Brockway comes out on end, and that gives them a lot of momentum moving forward through the season to be able to beat a team like DuBois.
Yeah, absolutely. No question. This Brockway team under the direction of Jake Heigl feeling good about itself, coming in again off that overtime victory over DuBois. And as you take a look at Brockway, they can get it done a lot of different ways on the offensive side of the football. You got quarterback Braden Fox, and you have Blake Pisarcik, almost 200 yards receiving through 2 games. Matty Brubaker, over 100 yards receiving. These guys, it's another year in this offense. They seem really comfortable.
Yeah, they do, and they're growing up in it, which is really good for them. And the passing game, of course, big for Brockway, but also on the ground with Jendi Coelho. They can hurt you in so many different ways.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you mentioned, Jendi Coelho through 2 games, 41 carries for 248 yards and a pair of touchdowns for Jendi through 2 games. And as we take a look at Coudersport, kind of a tale of 2 games for the Falcons. Looked really good in their opener, shut out Keystone by a score of 36-0, and then went to Bradford and lost by a score of 34-12. They're led by their quarterback, Gavin Ayers. Dual threat, thrown for 84 yards, run for 87, accounted for 3 total touchdowns. Ethan Ott, who was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago, 81 yards through 2 games so far and 2 touchdowns for Ethan Ott. And so just out of curiosity, Steve, what do you think this Coudersport team has to do to hang around in this one tonight?
One, I think they have to slow the ball down, slow the game down for sure against Brockway, because Brockway can get you in one play, they can score. So take the air out of the ball, but you got to be able to run to do that in a game like this. And with Brockway's line, maybe some screen passes, maybe get the ball a little more to the perimeter than trying to go up the middle against the big Brockway front.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'd be remiss if I didn't comment on the weather, at least up my way in Warren. There was some showers and thunderstorms earlier, cleared out, but we got just about a picture-perfect night here for football. Temperature in the low 70s. It's been sunny. Weather shouldn't be an issue.
No, it shouldn't be. I was a little concerned today here. This morning when I woke up, it was raining, and then they were calling for maybe some more. And then you're right, it cleared out into a beautiful Friday football night here in Brockway for sure.
It absolutely is. We're going to take another timeout, thanks to more of our sponsors, and come back with our players to watch here. Coudersport and Brockway, 7:30 p.m. kickoff here on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be right back.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
All right, welcome back on our countdown to kickoff here. Brockway and Coudersport. Oh, just under 15 minutes or so from kickoff as the Brockway band makes its way out onto the field. While they do, we're going to bring you our players to watch. Brought to you by the Dave Jones Allstate Insurance Agency. And Steve, I'll let you take Brockway.
All right. So for Brockway, I'm going to go with Jendi Quelo. I think he is going to be the key here because I think he can have a huge game. The last time I did a game with you, Andy, that was before Jendi exploded. I picked him as the
that's right
player to
that's
watch,
right,
and he ended up being our player.
Yes, he did.
So I'm going to go with Jendi because I think today would be a big game for him for sure.
All right, so Jendi Quelo, the player to watch for Brockway. And for Coudersport, I'm going to go with Cal Dunn, 3 sacks through 2 games, 9 tackles. And if Cowdy wants to stay in this game and potentially pull off what I think everyone would consider to be an upset, they're going to have to shut down that potent Brockway offense. I think it starts with Cal Dunn there for the Falcons. Again, 3 sacks through 2 games. Again, win over Keystone. Lost last week to Bradford. So he is my player to watch for the Falcons. And again, something I want to touch on too is the key really for Coudersport ball control to really try to keep this Brockway offense off the field.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. If they can't come out and go 3 and out consistently because Brockway's going to make them pay one way or another through the air, on the ground, a long drive. I mean, they've got to control that ball. Use the clock. There's, shoot for a 13, like last week, Brockway's game, 14-13. If Coudersport has a chance, that's what it's going to have to be. They're going to have to keep it in that low scoring area for sure.
Yep, I agree. And again, those 2 games last year, Brockway kind of able to do what it wanted on the offensive side of the football. So that's definitely something to watch out for as well. Again, while we have a minute here, I'm just going to run down our scoreboard across District 9 and District 10 tonight. Nothing really to update too much yet, but just want to give folks a clue as to what is out there tonight. We will begin momentarily. So I bring it up here in District 9.
The big game there would be Punxsutawney Red Bank.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be a good one.
All right, here we go. So, we do actually have some early scores for you. Bradford up on Otto Eldred 7-0 in a game you can watch here on the YDO Sports Network as well. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms on the call of that one. Keystone leads Brookville 7-0 early. Central Clarion was doing battle with Union AC Valley. Of course, Central Clarion, Steve, you were there last week.
Yeah.
Big win over Port Allegheny. Just while we have a second, just touch briefly on what you thought of that game.
Central Clarion, I did not expect to see what I saw. I mean, we talked about Port Allegheny's line coming in, and Central Clarion's line manhandled them. And just Jace Ferguson, I mean, I haven't seen all the teams. I've seen a lot. But if I had to pick a player in District 9 right now for the player of the year, it's Jace Ferguson. I mean, he was just so much fun to watch on both sides of the ball, and they're going to be tough. Central Clarion is going to be a tough team the rest of the way.
Yep, so Central Clarion, the defending 2A champions at District 9, certainly considered a favorite again this year. Du Bois and Northern Bedford doing battle down Northern Bedford. As with the aforementioned Carnsey and Ridgeway game, that game is at Ridgeway. Cameron County and Montauk doing battle tonight. That has the potential to be an interesting game. Red Bank Valley, another other game you can see here on the YDL Sports Network, already leading Punxsutawney 14-7 in the first quarter. So again, we are a 7:30 start here. Everyone else is 7 o'clock. These games all scoreless. Kane, St. Mary's, Coudersport, Brockway. Of course, that's our game. Smithport, Port Allegheny, Elk County Catholic Bucktail, and Kerwinsville Mount Union. Clearfield out to an early 13-0 lead on Phillipsburg, Osceola. Big showdown in District 10 tonight is Sharon at Hickory. Rivals just separated by a mere couple of miles. Both teams 2-0, a dominant 2-0. So that's one to watch tonight. Maplewood and Cambridge Springs. Elsewhere in District 10, Sagertown and Cochranton. Eisenhower, which had its 13-game regular season winning streak snapped last week by Cambridge Springs, looking to bounce back against Union City. Mercyhurst Prep off to a 2-0 start, out to an early 7-0 lead on Seneca. Grove City and Farrell, another good game down there in Mercer County. Sharon Hickory, of course. General McLean already out to a 14-0 lead on Franklin in the first quarter. Fairview leading Meadville 7-0. Northeast and Oil City, intriguing non-region matchup there. Northeast coming off a big win over Girard, Mercy Rule win. Of course, Oil City, record-breaking running back Ethan Knox. I expect there to be a lot of points in that game. Elsewhere, Fort LaBeouf and Titusville are doing battle. Girard, an early 7-0 lead on Warren. Butler and Brashear, and North Allegheny is at McDowell. 4 games for you tomorrow, 1 in District 9. 3 in District 10. Montrose makes a long trip to Sheffield to take on the Wolverines, while in District 10, Erie is at St. Joseph, New York. Mercer is at Wilmington, and Slippery Rock is at Greenville. And Steve, speaking of great quarterbacks, Jace Ferguson for Central Clarion is one. Colin Summers from Sharpeville, another. Threw for 6 more touchdown passes last night in a 62-20 win over Reynolds. Has 16 touchdown passes through 3 games for 3-0 Sharpeville. And the other game in District 10 last night was Harbor Creek, a 42-0 winner over Conneaut. So that's what you can look for tonight. We're going to take one more quick break here, and we'll be back with your keys to the game brought to you by the Rehab Center. You're watching high school football. We are on the countdown to kickoff here between Brockway and Coudersport on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
And welcome back to high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Countdown to kickoff here, Brockway and Coudersport. Both teams have taken the field. And I think we're going to have her in the pregame, but Brockway came out with the Brockway flags as well as a number 2 flag of Karn City for Karn City's Mason Martin. And as you can see, Brockway, that flag, actually you can see that flag there in your field of view. Again, as we get set to kick off here, or get set for the national anthem, we'll keep it with you here with the Brockway Rovers marching band performs the national anthem here. And again, after that, we'll get into our keys to the game, brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Kittanning. That's centers spelled the old-fashioned way. So, again, just a beautiful night for football. We're the last game to get going here in District 9 tonight, 7:30 kickoff here between the Brockway Rovers.
Keeps it a little cooler, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Not as hot.
All right. So we'll get set for the national anthem, and we'll keep it right here. All right, so a beautiful rendition of the national anthem there by the Brockway Rover Marching Band as they now play the school's alma mater. It is time for the Keys to the Game, brought to you by the Rehab Center, with 8 locations to serve you, including Clarion, Brookville, and Kittanning. That's Rehab Center's centers spelled the old-fashioned way. And, Steve, I'll ask you first, what are you looking for tonight?
Keys to the game here for Brockway. Get out, jump on them early. Offensively, get down, get a couple scores is what they'd like to do. Like you said, the previous 2 games, big, both blowouts. If you're Coudersport, do what I said. Come out, slow the pace of this game, and methodically go down the field and try and get as many 3-and-outs on Brockway as you can early.
All right, those are the keys to the game, brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Kittanning. Again, Brockway, under the direction of head coach Jake Heigl. Coudersport is led by their head coach, Frank Brown. Once again, Brockway 2-0 on the season, ranked 7th by the Harrisburg Patriot News in Class A in the state of Pennsylvania, one of 2 Class A teams ranked in District 9. Red Bank Valley checks in at number 10 this week, and we're going to have both teams come out onto the field here. And Steve, I'm assuming this is going to be a tribute for Mason Martin and Carton City here. And as you see, the 2 teams spread. And we're going to turn this over to the public address announcer. All right, so very nice tribute. And again, you're seeing this all over District 9, even District 10 tonight, and some other schools in the Whitfield. Just great to see the football community rallying together. We're just about ready for football here between the Rovers and the Falcons as we get ready for the coin toss and see the Carton City, the Brockway coaching staff in Carton City colors with number 2 on them. All right, coming out for the coin toss, our Coudersport captains, number 21, Dylan Howard, number 14, Gavin Ayers, number 4, John Wright, and number 74, James Liller. For Brockway, it's number 4, Matthew Brubaker. Number 2, Jendi Coelho. Number 5, Drew Brubaker. And number 9, Isaac Crawford. Of course, they do the coin toss before. This is just more of a ceremonial type thing. I didn't catch who won it before, so we're going to find out right along here with you, folks. Again, Brockway in their black uniforms with red pants, Coudersport in their white uniforms with purple lettering and gray pants. And just going over a few ground rules here. And as Coudersport and Brockway getting set to go on a beautiful night for football from Frank Farischetti Field in Brockway.
Yeah, I think both teams are probably ready to get going here. There we go.
All right, what do we got here, Steve?
Coudersport's going to receive.
Yep, Coudersport has won the toss, and they will receive. The captains shake hands, and we are just about set to go here. Friday Night Lights from Frank Farischetti Field in Brockway.
That'll be good. Get Coudersport on their offense on the field, see what they can do here right away.
Yeah, and I think the biggest key, and this is not to state the obvious, but you don't want to go 3 and out.
Exactly. Get the ball and be able to put something together here in the first drive of the game would be a huge motivator for them.
I want to remind you this first quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Check out wcvb.net/events to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. So back for Coudersport will be number 14. That's Gavin Ayers, as well as number 1, junior Jackson Moss. Kicking off for the Rovers will be number 86, Aiden Wilcox.
Maybe a little more ground rules going on, or
right. And here we go as Wilcox has it on the tee. And that is going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. And I started the clock. I guess I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It goes into the end zone. Coudersport will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So not backed up. Get a good start at the 20 and see what they can do here.
Gavin Ayers is the quarterback. He wears number 14. Ayers comes out in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ethan Ott, sidecar. Ott gets the pitch. Ott looking for some running room, and not really much to come by there. He's brought down for a loss of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Rovers from their own 19-yard line.
Not the play that you'd want to start out with. The play, but not the result there for sure.
Right. Again, Ott had a nice season a year ago, 1,000-yard rusher, so look for them to feed him the ball early and often as 3 receivers come to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ott in the backfield with Ayers. And that's going to be a pass, and that is incomplete. As Ayers was looking in the direction of Dylan Howard. That's going to set up a 3rd and long.
This is a big 3rd down for Coudersport too. I mean, if they don't pick this, they are picking up their 3 and out right away.
Yeah, and that's kind of exactly what we talked about, them wanting to avoid here early on. Just to build your confidence, if nothing else, pick up a couple first downs. But again, backed up here, 3rd and long early. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ayers from the gun with them in the backfield. And we're going to have a pre-snap penalty here.
Yeah, I think they saw Jendi Coelho coming and jumped.
Yep. False start on Coudersport, so that'll back them up even farther.
This is a tough position, knowing you're not a great passing team to be in right now. You don't want to turn it over here either, for sure.
So 3rd and 16 from the 14-yard line. Ayers again has Ott with him in the backfield. 3 receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ayers looking, rolling out. Ayers looking, rolling. Now he gets rid of it, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Once again, looking in the direction of Howard. That'll set up a 4th and long for the Falcons.
Yeah, exactly what they did not want to do. I mean, they did the right thing. They were trying to get outside on Brockway on the screen pass and the pitch out, but execution just wasn't there on the first
but again,
two.
I think that's the right idea because that interior of the Brockway defensive line going to be tough to run against the likes of Ben Yale and
Yonner.
Yep, others for the Rovers. Ayers deep, and we're going to get another flag here.
Not sure if there's.
Thought maybe 12 men on the field. Okay, so the flag is. Yeah, it is an illegal substitution on Coudersport. So this is going to back them up to their own 9, and Ayers will be punting out of the back of his end zone.
Yeah, probably the worst start you could imagine minus a turnover.
Yeah.
I mean.
Ayers in punt formation. He gets it off.
Nice punt.
And that is a beautiful punt from Ayers. And Pisarcik's just going to let it roll. It's going to roll dead at about the 23-yard line. So quick math. That was over a 60-yard punt.
Over 60 yards, yeah. That's what I was questioning myself.
Yeah, I was too. But wow, that's not something you see a lot in high school football. But and that's big, Steve, because that's Brockway's looking at getting the ball maybe at midfield, and now they're back up at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, that was a huge play right there by the punter for Coudersport, no doubt.
All right, so here come the Rovers. Fox from the gun. Fox looking. He's going to air it out deep. He has Pisarcik. Pisarcik calls it in. He's at the 45. Howard tries to get him, and he drags him down at about the 40. So 42 yards right away, Fox to Pisarcik.
Had he hit him in stride, Pisarcik had to stop. Had he hit him in stride, that was a touchdown.
Absolutely. So big play right away for the Rovers. And now they are on the Coudersport side of the field at the 39. Fox, again, looking to throw. He's got a man out there. That's Matty Brubaker. Brubaker makes a man miss inside the 35, down to about the 32 before he's brought down, called a gain of 7.
Nice moves there by Matty Brubaker. Get it into his hands and let him make a play out there.
Doherty to the near side. Pisarcik, Brubaker to the far side. Coelho sidecar with Fox. Fox looking. Doherty has it. At the 30, inside the 30 to about the 27. He's going to have first down yardage. Call the gain of 5.
So big play, couple of small plays, keep the chains moving.
Yeah, and again, Fox 3 for 3, 3 different receivers here.
I think we'll see a run here.
Yep. Fox with Coelho, sidecar left. Yeah, it is going to be Coelho. Coelho inside the 25, bounces it down, he fumbles. That's going to be picked up by the Falcons. And returning it there is, so you've got the fumble, that's number 10, L.T. Myers. So the Falcons come up with a big turnover on the Coelho fumble.
That is huge. I mean, Brockway had all the momentum there going down, and Coelho used the referee there as like kind of a screen, and then when he come around, they punch the ball out. And huge play for Coudersport right there for their defense for sure.
So that's, again, another equalizer, our turnovers, and the Falcons get a big one there as Brockway was driving. 9:23 to go here in the opening quarter, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Cowdy has the ball back, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Now they got to do something here, at least stay on the field a little bit.
Ayers in the shotgun's got Ott in the backfield with him. Handoff is going to be to Ethan Ott. He's across the 40 and gets up to about the 44. Are we going to get a horse collar there maybe?
A horse collar or a face mask?
Okay.
I think it's going to be one or the other. I mean, his head moved. I wasn't sure if they got the horse collar or the face mask.
So the gain was 3 for Ethan Ott.
Or they're going to get him for holding.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is on Coudersport.
Yeah, so
Holding.
is this holding? Okay, so
Yeah.
we were both wrong.
Yeah. I thought that. I mean, his head jerked a little, but it was probably just him being tackled. So I thought it was a horse collar or face mask. But another play of, the Coudersport had positive yards, and here we are going backwards.
Yep. So now ball sitting at the 32, where we'll have our 1st and 18 for the Falcons. And again, that's tough. You get a positive play there, and their first one tonight, and it goes for naught.
Well, the clock has 91 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, we're going to be here a while.
Yeah. 90-minute quarters. 9:14. Okay.
9:14. Okay.
So a lot has happened in a short amount of time.
It sure has. Here's Ayers from the gun. He's got Ott with him. This is going to be a run from Ayers, and he's going to get up to about the 33, maybe the 34, called a gain of 2.
Now, see, I like that play for Coudersport. I mean, I know it's tough when you have a 18 to go to get the first down, but spread that Brockway defense and maybe have a chance then up the middle the more you spread them out here.
Yeah, oh, no, I totally agree. I mean, that's what they're doing here early on. We've seen that several times here early in this ball game from them already, as it's a 2nd and 16 from the 34. Ayers has 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ott with him in the backfield. This is going to be a give to Ott, and he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of about 3.
Probably shouldn't have handed that one off. Probably should have went for the option out
Yep.
there. Definitely. Brockway was not fooled.
So another 3rd and long for the Falcons as we are under 8 minutes to play here in the opening quarter.
And, the Brockway interior is not the only thing. I mean, they're outside linebackers. You got Johnny Verischetti in there, too, and I forget his name. Maybe one of the Brewbakers. I can't remember. I think it's Caleb.
Yeah, and we're going to get another pre-snap penalty here on the Falcons.
Andrew Brewbaker is who I think it is. Man, going backwards again, though. Yeah, Drew Brewbaker and Johnny Verischetti there on the outside.
Yep.
They're no slouches either.
No. A pretty deep unit defensively for the Rovers, as it's going to be a 3rd and a mile here for the Falcons. Called 3rd and 24 from the 26. They need to get to midfield for a first down.
And that's the thing they can't afford. I mean, mental mistakes like that.
2 receivers to each side. Ott in the backfield with Ayers. Chang comes in motion. And Ayers looking to throw, has some time. Got a man out there looking for Jackson Moss. That's going to be incomplete. So, again, one-on-one coverage with your best receiver, but the ball just overthrown a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if he hits them there on the sideline there, he's going to get 10, 12, 13 yards there. But just a errant throw, and here you are punting again.
Yep. So we'll see what Ayers can do this time. At a 60-plus yard punt his first time. Pisarcik back deep for the Rovers. There's a snap. Ayers plenty of time. Gets it off. This one a line drive, and it's going to be another good one. That's going to roll inside the 20, down inside the 10, down at about the 7. That's another 60-plus yard punt.
Yeah, I mean,
having errors. Holy cow!
Averaging 60 yards tonight punting. 2 punts. That's a plus here for Coudersport at least.
Yeah.
They got the turnover and 2 good punts.
Yep.
But they got to capitalize.
Oh yeah, got to start doing something on offense. But Brockway again at its own 7-yard line to begin this drive. I'm curious if they get Coelho a touch here right away after the fumble.
I would give it to him first play.
Yep.
And try to build that confidence back up for him.
Coelho sidecar with Braden Fox. And it is going to be a give to Jendi Coelho, little stutter step. He's across the 10 to about the 12, called a gain of 5. So you called it, Steve, there, Jendi Coelho.
Yeah, smart move by the coaches there. Get that confidence up, and because they're going to need him. You can't not give him the ball, But I think Brockway is going to try and air out now, maybe look for a big play here again.
So 2nd and 5 for the Rovers. Fox, and there's a man in motion. That's Pisarcik. He's going to get it. He's around the left side, picking his way, and he's going to be right around the first down marker.
A nice run there for sure. Coelho opened the door there with the block. Good block on the outside, but the backside there, somebody got through, or else he had a lot of room ahead of him.
So it is going to be first down yardage for Pisarcik. Out to the 17, where it's 1st and 10. And here's a give to Coelho. Coelho across the 20, 25, and he's going to be near another Brockway first down.
Yeah, first down there.
Brockway. And they're going to move the sticks.
And Brockway moving the ball, but again, this style of game is keeping Coudersport in it too, though.
Oh, it certainly is. 1st and 10 from the 27. Coelho, 2 receivers to the far side. Coelho in the backfield with Fox. Fox will look to throw this time. Fox has a man open. That's Pisarcik. He's out across midfield, and he's going to go.
Yep.
Blake Pisarcik, 73-yard touchdown from Braden Fox.
That was a great play right there. A little short slant route across the middle, and Pisarcik did the rest.
So Blake Pisarcik, 73 yards. He did most of the work there on the pass from Braden Fox. And the Rovers take a 7-0 lead, or 6-0 lead.
And that's that quick strike ability by Brockway right there for sure. Is that Doherty or Wilcox kicking?
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:11 to go in the first quarter, your score at Brockway 7, Coudersport nothing. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
All right, so welcome back. Pisarcik, 73 yards from Fox, and Brockway leads 7-0. Aiden Wilcox getting set to get kickoff for the Rovers. Ayers and Moss back deep for the Falcons. And that kick is going to be taken by Ayers at around the 6. Ayers is going to take it out just shy, right at the 20-yard line is where they mark it First and 10, Brockway, or Coudersport, excuse me. 5:06 to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau.
So it'd be interesting to see. Coudersport's got to get some positive yardage here. They have to.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned the two good punts. They had the early turnover when Brockway was driving, but yeah, got to get something going positive here on offense for the Falcons.
So what's the time left there, Andy?
5:06 to go here in the opening quarter. Two receivers to each side. Ott in the backfield with Ayers. And ball's on the ground momentarily, picked up by Ayers, and no gain. He might have lost a yard. So 2nd and 11 for Coudersport.
The Brockway defense here has been outstanding. I mean, not letting Coudersport go anywhere. But penalties and turnover and like not a turnover, but a fumble there definitely affects that for sure.
So call it a loss of 2, actually. Bring up 2nd and 12. 4.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Ayers from the gun. He's got a man out there. That pass is complete. And making the reception is number 11, Colby Lewis. So Ayers with his first completion. And it's going to be out to about the 23. It's called a gain of 5. They'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
It's a little more manageable than what they have.
Yep, and again, it's something positive, too. So here come the Falcons, 3rd and 7. Ayers looking. He's got a man out there. That's Moss. And, that's tough because his knee hit just short of the 30-yard line, which is where they needed to get for the first down.
Tell you what, his knee doesn't go down. He picks it up easy.
Oh, absolutely. Again, another good throw there from Ayers. Do you dare think about going for this if you're Coudersport?
I was just thinking about that. I mean, it's 3rd and 1, right? 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
I would.
Yep.
I mean, you have nothing to lose.
No, and Ayers back in punt formation. And now we're going to get a timeout. Maybe they're going to think about it.
I mean, I would go for it.
I think I would too. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break with them and be right back here. Brockway and Coudersport here on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years.
And welcome back here to Brockway. 4th and 1 for Coudersport. They took a timeout there. And they're still going to punt after the timeout. So curious.
I really thought they'd come out and go for
it. And that ball's in there. This punt's not going to be as long from Ayers. And that's going to be fair caught at the 45-yard line. And that is where Brockway will take over with 2:54 to go here in the opening quarter. Yeah, after the timeout, Steve, I thought they might go for it.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't gain very many yards there, about 25 on that punt. And why not? I mean, you come in a heavy underdog, you pick that first down up, you get some, momentum going your way.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Brockway from the 45. Fox hands off Coelho across the 45. He's out about the 49. So called a gain of 4 for Jendi Coelho. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Falcons.
mean, Brockway picking up 5 yards, 4 yards there, but they're moving the ball very well on the ground. Then they hit them with a big pass. Right now it's all working for Brockway except for the one turnover.
Yep. So 2nd and 6 for the Rovers. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Coelho with Fox in the gun. And it's going to be another handoff to Coelho. Coelho's got some room, and he's going to be stacked up about a yard short of the first down at the Coudersport 46.
And you can see Jendy there, a Coudersport player, got a hand on that ball. He instantly grabbed that ball with 2 hands. A little more concerned right now.
Absolutely. So 3rd and short here. Call it 1 for Brockway. Fox, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Doherty, the receiver, to the near side. Pisarcik and Brubaker to the far side.
Saw that Cowdy was going to blitz there, and now they're audible in.
Fox gives to Coelho. Coelho's going to have the first down and then some, down to about the 41-yard line. So another first down on another gain of 5 from Jendy Coelho.
That's what this drive's been. 4, 5, 4, 5, just methodically moving it. But expect a big pass here very soon, probably.
Yep. Again, Doherty to the near side. Pisarcik, Brubaker to the far side. Pisarcik comes in motion. Fox looks that way, and that pass is intercepted. And going the other way for the Falcons is Owen Deutschlander, and he's going to be caught down at the 10-yard line.
Oh. Doherty got him there, or else he had a touchdown. That's a huge swing in momentum right there.
Wow. So the second turnover of the game. Deutschlander with the interception. And Coudersport is set up 1st and 10 from the Brockway 11. 2 turnovers here in the first quarter from the Rovers, who have dominated from a yardage standpoint.
Yeah, but they're letting Cowdy hang around. And, I mean, Cowdy has to punch this in right here for sure. They have to score on this possession.
So here we go from the Brockway 11. Ayers, it's going to be a handoff to Howard, and he's going nowhere. He's going to lose yardage. Is Dylan Howard. Loss of, call it 1 on the play.
Nice defensive play there for Brockway. And Brockway's defense has stepped up. In the 2 mistakes here that they've had, they have stepped up so far. But I'd like to see a pass by Coudersport here, maybe across the middle, quick slant. Try
I would
something
too.
A little different,
Yep.
You know.
So Moss, 2 receivers, Moss and Chang to the near side here. Ott in the backfield with Ayers, 2 receivers to the far side. Chang in motion. And there's going to be a pitch to Ott. Ott is going to be driven out at about the 10-yard line. So give him Ethan Ott a gain of 3. It's now going to be 3rd and goal from the 10 with 12 seconds to go here in the opening quarter.
He had space there, but that gap closed quick on the outside. Brockway.
Yeah, again, as you alluded to, the speed of that Brockway defense.
Yeah, I mean, from up here, it looked like he had an angle where he was going to get 5 or 6, and they closed it quick. But you got to go to the air here. You have to try something a little bit different.
So Brown and Van Vladurken to the far side.
There it is.
And there it is, and that is incomplete. But to your point, you called it, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, the slant was there, and it was right on the mark there. A good defense, but, drop pass, that's a tough one. And I'm assuming they'll go here.
Yep. So 4th and goal from the 10 for the Falcons. Again, they took over at the Brockway 11 after the interception by Owen Deutschlander.
They're going to kick a field goal.
Oh, they are?
Yes,
okay.
They are.
That's Howard. Dylan Howard. This is going to be a 27-yard attempt, and it's blocked.
And again, I don't know. I mean, 3 against this offense,
Yep.
I would have went for the touchdown. You don't get it, you don't get it.
Yep, and you need 10 yards. I get what they're doing, trying to get on the board there, but the Rovers block, and they take over with 3 seconds to go here in the opening quarter.
And Brockway, they have to just protect the ball here. Like you said, they're dominating in yardage and moving the ball, but only got 7 points on the board.
So here we go. Brockway takes over 1st and 10 from its own 11-yard line. Three receivers to the near side for Braden Fox.
Not sure what's going on. Officials meeting in the middle there.
Yeah.
Oh, the down marker on the field still says 4th down.
For what that's worth.
Go in the Brockway way. Never run a play.
Not sure what's going on here.
Might be clock, maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
Well,
and
no.
now,
wait a second. Coudersport's offense is going back on the field.
what is going on here?
It's what? 1st down? Wait a minute. What? Why is it a 1st down?
What in the world is going on here?
It was 4th down. They kicked the field goal and it was blocked.
We're gonna have to get an explanation on this. Okay, so they're replaying 4th down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I have no idea.
Unless Coudersport got a timeout or something.
Well, that's the only explanation I could think of.
So they will go for it.
And there's Ayers rolling, and that's going to be intercepted. And that's Pisarcik on the interception, but there's a flag on the play.
And we'll see here. It's probably going to be a hold on Coudersport where it was thrown there.
So what a bizarre ending to this first quarter.
I just don't know how it got that far with both offense and defense out there. Yeah.
Okay, so penalty is declined. Brockway will take over on downs. Steve, we have reached the end of the first quarter. Your score, Brockway 7, Coudersport nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action here on D910sports.com, the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
All right, welcome back. Getting set to start the second quarter. Brockway 7, Coudersport nothing. And the total yardage is lopsided in favor of the Rovers. But again, just a one-score game at this point. Coudersport has forced a couple turnovers on defense, a fumble and an interception. And Pisarcik with the interception there for the Rovers. So here we go, three receivers. Whoop. There's the pass. Fox looking deep.
Got him.
He's got a man. And inside the 40, down to about the 35. Matty Brubaker. So call the gain of 43.
Big play there for Brockway. And now they just got to protect the ball here going forward. They've been able to move
So Fox to Brubaker. First and 10 Rovers at the Falcons 36. Fox looking. Now he's going to scramble and take off. Braden Fox gets down to about the 30 where he steps out of bounds.
Nice game there, about 6 for him. Smart decision. They don't need to have any more turnovers for Brockway here for sure. So, smart decision to tuck it and run.
Yep. So, Fox picks up 6, called 2nd and 4 from the 30. 3 receivers to the far side, Pisarcik to the near side. I believe it's Colton Ross in the backfield now with Braden Fox. Fox looking to throw. He's got a man out there. It's Pisarcik. No, incomplete.
Oh.
So just the second incompletion of the game for Braden. And now Pisarcik down there on the field. Blake. Yep. So while they look at Pisarcik, we'll take a quick break and be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Aaron and Merwin PC, attorneys at law, are 2 born and raised Clarion County attorneys with an office in Clarion, PA, serving the Tri-County area in criminal defense, DUI, family law, child custody, divorce, and wills and estates. Visit our website at aaronandmerwin.com and contact us at 814-229-5300.
Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com. This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com.
So welcome back. 3rd and 4 here for Brockway from the Coudersport 30. Fox from the gun. There's a give to Coelho. Coelho bounces. He got the first down and more as he picks his way towards the 20-yard line.
Nice run there by Coelho to pick up that first down. And Brockway's line picked up the blitz perfectly there.
Yep, so Coelho picks up 9 again. To your point, Steve, this Brockway offensive line doing some good work here.
Yeah, and they need rewarded, though.
Yeah, they do.
With a touchdown here.
And just as a note, Blake Pisarcik, the man that was banged up, has come back into the game for the Rovers. So first down for Brockway from the Coudersport 21. Sarchik in motion. He's going to get it. He's around the left end. Going to get inside the 15, inside the 10, steps out of bounds at about the 7. So he looks just fine to me.
Yeah, just fine there on that one for sure. And again, the blocking outside is
it's excellent.
Outstanding.
Yep.
I mean, Brockway's receivers, running backs, all doing their jobs when they don't have the ball out there.
First and goal from the 7-yard line for Brockway. 10:37 to go here in the first half. As Fox will come out under center this time.
Different look.
A full house backfield there. Look at that.
Power set.
That's a give to Pisarcik. A Pisarcik spin move, and he's
fumbled.
Oh, he was in the end zone already. Okay. I thought he was. Yep.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
Yep. I thought, and that's there's no controversy there in my opinion.
Yeah, I just saw the ball pop out.
Yep. That is a 7-yard touchdown run for Blake Pisarcik, and it's 13-0 Rovers. And we have an injured Coudersport Falcon on the play. So Blake Pisarcik was dinged up, comes right back in the game, scores on a touchdown run, gets a couple carries.
Yeah, that was a nifty run too. The spin move there into the end zone and rewarded his lineman with the touchdown there.
Yep, and again, we've seen where I recognize that formation. Penn State started running that some last year.
And that'll throw any team playing Brockway off because
you're not expecting it. Nope, you're expecting them to spread you out and go to the air. And we got an injured Falcon here. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with the extra point attempt. Brockway leading Coudersport 13-0 here on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Couple hour game.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Welcome back to Frank Marichetti Field in Brockway. Blake Pisarcik just scored on a 7-yard touchdown run. It's an injured Coudersport Falcon, makes his way to the sideline. Can't get a number there, but if we get that, we'll let you know. As here comes Caleb Doherty in to attempt the extra point. And now we have an official's timeout.
He's not off the field yet.
Oh, okay. Yep, good call, Steve.
Yeah. Caleb, the hero of last week.
Yeah.
Against Du Bois.
Here's a snap. Good hold. Kick is on its way. Kick is good. So with 10:30 to go here in the second quarter, your score, Brockway 14, Coudersport nothing. Remind you, the second quarter brought to you by Freedom Investment Management Group at 229 Liver Street in Warren. Go to Freedom Investment Management Group for all your financial needs. Visit them online at freedomwealthcoach.com. So 14-0 here, Rovers. Again, Coudersport has given up a lot of yardage, but they've also forced a couple of turnovers. That's allowed them to stay in this game. But the one turnover they got on the interception by Deutschlander got them down to the Brockway 11. They were unable to convert. You really feel like that was kind of a swing in the game right there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and Caleb Doherty is the one who tracked him down to prevent the touchdown. And when they didn't score, I mean, you have to capitalize on them when you're the underdog like Coudersport is here. But still not out of it after
not by any
14-0.
means. Yep. So Wilcox to kick off, Ayers and Moss deep for the Falcons. There's the kick. This is going to be Moss from about the 12. Moss out to about the 30. He's wrapped up there, and that's where Coudersport will take over this drive, 1st and 10.
All right, so we get to see how Coudersport responds to all that now, and I'd like to see him go for like a deep pass right off the bat.
I would too.
Throw a wrench into what Brockway's expecting here for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good strategy here. Brockway's defense has been pretty stout to this juncture, but maybe catch him off guard.
Yeah, I mean, they've tried to test the middle, the outside, but they haven't gone up over the top yet either.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. Ayers, that's a give, and not much doing there as that was as Deutschlander on the carry.
Yeah, trying to go against that interior, you see the strength right there.
So bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Falcons from their own 29.
Taking their time in the huddle, which is okay if you're going to get you got to move the ball.
Oh, yeah. Ayers. And we're going to have some early movement there. As it was Deutschlander in the backfield moved early.
And that's the kind of thing that's been hurting Coudersport all night right there. A lot of penalties on them here.
Yep, and in a game where you're the underdog, that's tough to overcome.
Yeah, on the road, the underdog, you just can't afford those kind of mistakes.
So 2nd and 16 from the 24. Ott and Deutschlander in the backfield with Ayers, receiver to each side. And it's going to be a give to Ott. Ott's going to have some running room, and that's his best run of the night. He's out to the 34, called a gain, or out to the 30, called a gain of 6.
A nice little run there for him. Get some momentum, get back to the original line of scrimmage. A little bit more of a manageable 3rd down here with 3rd and 10.
So Andrew Brubaker on the stop for Brockway. 3rd and 10 for the Falcons from their own 30. 2 receivers to the far side. Again, that's Ott and Deutschlander in the backfield with Ayers. Ayers takes the shotgun snap. There's a give, and it looks like that's Ott. Again, he's going to get a couple yards, but that's it. It's going to be 4th down.
I mean, I understand, like, you're not a passing team, but in that situation, you got to let it go now. I think.
Yeah,
you have to try it. Timeout.
So 4th and 8, timeout, or 4th and 6. Coudersport will take its 2nd timeout. We'll take it with and be right back here with Brockway leading 14-0 on the YDL Sports Network.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
And welcome back as Gavin Ayers is in punt formation for the Falcons. Blake Pisarcik back deep for the Rovers. Kick is away. Pisarcik will take it from his own 25. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Pisarcik 35-40, 45-50. Pisarcik down the sideline. Blake Pisarcik is going to go a 75-yard punt return for touchdown for Blake Pisarcik. He's in the end zone for the 3rd time, a 3rd different way, Steve. Holy cow.
Run there. Blocking was great, and once he got that edge, there was no stopping him there. They couldn't catch Blake on that one. That was a great return. 3 different ways scoring already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's fine after
after he's dinged up.
Fine. Oh, I stand corrected, Andy. It's coming back.
Oh.
There is a penalty.
Yep. All right, so
the blocking might have been too good.
Yep, I did not see that
Neither
flag.
did I.
Good catch. So take the touchdown off the board for Blake Pisarcik, as we're going to have a block and hold on Brockway. They're going to mark it off, it looks like, from the Coudersport 42.
So almost in a place where it wouldn't have mattered, you know.
Yeah, he was already on his way. This is going to go this is going to go all the way back to the 25, which is where he fielded the ball.
Yeah. It's going further.
Oh, it's going. Wow.
15.
15. So they're calling the penalty right where he fielded the ball at the 25. Okay. So a big play wiped off the board for Brockway. And now they face a 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Must have happened right as the ball was in the air there.
Yep. So Fox has Coelho with him in the backfield, 1st and 10. Fox and Pisarcik is wide open. He's like, I'm going to get the ball right back. He's out to the 33, called a gain of 18, and a 1st down for the Rovers.
Nice pickup there. Sarchik's helmet came off in that tackle, so a bit of a timeout equipment issue. Piece of it fell out.
So 1st and 10 from the 32 on the gain of 17 from Fox to Pisarcik. Fox hands off to Coelho. Coelho across the 35 out to about the 38. Gain of 6 for Jendi Coelho. And it's been 4, 5, 6 yards a pop for him.
Yeah, nothing huge. And, I mean, but you 4, 5, 6 yards at a clip, that's going to add up real quick, get you a lot of first downs, too, and then open up that passing game.
2nd and 4 from the 38 for Brockway. Fox looks to throw. He's got Pisarcik one-on-one, and that actually was intended out there for Maddox Decker, and that's incomplete. They'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I think he misread that. He did have Pisarcik open going down the field there for sure.
So 3rd and 4 for Brockway as Isaac Crawford, number 9, comes into the game. Receiver to the near side is Matty Brubaker. Coelho in the backfield with Fox. 3rd down. Fox, and it's going to be a pitch, and that's going to go for negative yardage. Pisarcik brought down in the backfield by number 8, Quinn Kratzer, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice.
And now we got another penalty on the play.
Nice defensive stop there if it holds, which I'm. Yeah, it's going to be on Brockway.
Yep, so I imagine this will be declined.
Yep, they declined it, so 4th and 4.
So 4th down for the Rovers.
Brockway set the punt.
At Fox back in punt formation.
I wouldn't trust they're going to punt this, though. No, they are.
They do. Fox, end over end kick taken by Moss at the 35. Ooh. He is stuck there.
There's the penalty.
By Andrew Brubaker, and there's going to be a flag.
I don't think it was anything malicious. It was just helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Accidental. You know, they were both standing up hitting him.
Yep. So they'll get the 15-yard penalty here, will the Falcons. And that should move the ball out to about midfield.
And player safety. I mean, it's not. There was nothing intentional.
No.
But person. I know.
And the Brockway faithful are voicing their displeasure at that call.
I am from Brockway,
but
I will tell you, I understand that call.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
You know, it was helmet to helmet. It wasn't intentional,
Nope.
but it was helmet to helmet.
Yep. So 1st and 10, Coudersport from the Brockway 49 to begin their drive here. Still just 14-0 Rovers.
It feels like this game should be about 35-0.
Yep.
But Coudersport just hanging around.
Yep. Again, forcing a couple turnovers. See if they can do something offensively here. Ayers from the gun. He's going to throw this time. He's going to take that shot. Moss is out there, and there's some contact.
Call.
Yeah, and there was some contact there.
And I know Brockway fans are upset again, but
Yeah.
there was contact. At first, there wasn't, but when that ball got closer,
Yeah.
you saw him move.
Yeah, Moss got some separation there.
And
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Move the ball down to the 34.
I like that call by Coudersport.
I do too. You were calling for that earlier.
Yep. And look you may not have completed it, but you got a positive play now with that penalty and some momentum going here.
Yep. So Coudersport will have the ball now at the Brockway 34, I'm assuming, once they mark it off the pass interference. They're going to call it a hold. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so roughing the passer.
We were looking down the field.
Yeah.
Didn't see what happened.
No, I didn't see the roughing the passer either. But the ball will be at the 34.
I'm not quite sure on the holding call either because the ball was in the air.
Yeah.
So it should be
pass interference.
But doesn't matter.
Anyway, the ball ends up where it should.
Right. At the 34. So Coudersport here with a little bit of momentum here.
And I don't think they realized where the ball was because they're huddling all the way back at their own 45.
Fortunately, they still have 34 on the play clock.
They come sprinting up to the line here. Oh, that's funny. So the Falcons, 1st and 10 from the Brockway 34-yard line. And there's another pass, and there's another shot, and that ball's going to be incomplete. There's another flag.
And they're upset again, but he did not look back at the ball.
Yep.
He just tackled him.
So, yeah, good things happening for the Falcons here as they get aggressive, and that's going to move the ball all the way down to the 19-yard line.
I mean, you have to turn around and look at the ball, and the defender did not. He just tackled him when the ball came close. And Brockway, their defensive backs have got to get it under control. They have great coverage.
Yeah.
But,
So it'll be 1st and 10, Coudersport from the Brockway 19-yard line. 6:29 to go here in the second quarter. Ayers has Deutschlander and Ott in the backfield with them. There's a snap. There's a fake, the handoff. Ayers looking. He's got a man out there.
Touchdown.
That's a touchdown to Jackson Moss.
Beautiful flat pass and catch right there for sure.
Oh, and they're gonna flag Coudersport for
spun the ball.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So a positive play for Coudersport. Touchdown will count there.
Yep.
But,
so get a beautiful play call though.
That was. The misdirection is what sold that. The quarterback rolling out here to the right, throws back across on the slant. Great catch. And now Coudersport is in this game. Now
Absolutely.
It is a game.
Yep.
And Brockway just letting them hang around.
They are. They certainly are. And again, you're dominating the game up to that point, but not able to really deliver a knockout blow here in the first half.
Right.
And now it's just a one-score game.
And, they have been saying Coudersport has to go deep. They have to go deep. And there it is. That drive is what got them there. They may not have caught the ball, but it got them there.
So this is going to be assessed on the point after try. So, this is going to make this very difficult.
Yeah. Although they did try a field goal earlier. Where are they going to be? They tried that 27-yarder. That's pretty far.
This would be the equivalent of what? About a 35-yard field goal?
Yeah, 36, 30, yeah, 35.
Okay.
Yarder. Yeah, but
so the offense is back out on the field for the Falcons. Ayers. And there's a penalty flag down. Pass is incomplete.
It's holding on. That'll be holding on on Coudersport there. So they're already heading.
Yep, this is going to be on Brockway or Coudersport. Excuse me. Penalties declined. So with 6:22 to go in the second quarter, your score: Brockway 14, Coudersport 6. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Welcome back here
right to a timeout
to Brockway as Coudersport takes their final timeout on the kickoff.
Oh, Brockway.
Brockway took it. Okay,
Yeah.
excuse me. My mistake. So Brockway with a timeout on the kickoff. 14-6. Brockway is in the lead. As you said, Steve, earlier, it felt like it should have been like something like 28-0.
Yeah.
But Coudersport forcing a couple turnovers, and then they get a couple penalties and hit a big play in the passing game. And here we sit midway through the second quarter. It's a one-score game.
Yeah, you can't let them hang around. When you're the dominant team, the favorite like Brockway, you got to come out and you got to put a team like this away, because the longer you let them hang around, the more confidence you're giving them, and they're going to come at you. And that's what Coudersport did on that drive.
Yep, I think they might have found something there in the passing game.
I mean, I would keep going to it when I get the ball back. And I expect Brockway here, once they get the ball, to look for a quick strike down the field, though, too.
All right. So, Falcons set to kick off. Parker Sherry will kick off for the Falcons. And here we go. And that's going to be Andrew Brubaker. And he's going to take it out to about the 38. That's where Brockway will take over, 1st and 10. I'll call it the 30. Let's see what we put down to be the 37.
Yeah, good starting field position for the Rovers.
So. Yeah, and I expect Brockway to try and do something quick strike here.
Yeah, look for Pasarche going down the field here.
So 1st and 10, Brockway from the 37. We'll see the Coudersport defense got to stop on their last drive if they can do it again.
It's a big series here both ways.
And
penalty.
Yep. It was not delay a game. Play clock was at 8 seconds.
I think they're getting Coudersport for something actually here.
Too many men on the field, but we saw an illegal substitution earlier.
Nope, Brockway.
Okay, false start on the Rovers. So they'll bring up a 1st and 15 from the 32.
So penalties starting to take a toll on the Rovers here.
Yeah.
Like they did on Coudersport in the first quarter. And not the way they want to be going if you're Brockway here.
Okay, so 1st and 15 now from the 32. Fox has Coelho to his left. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Fox will look to throw. He's looking downfield. He's got a man out there, and that is Matty Brubaker out to the 40, so call it a gain of 8.
Nice little pickup. Get it back. What do you get? Yeah, so 7 to go here on 2nd down.
Yep. So they get about half of it back there. Fox has Coelho sidecar right. And Coelho will get the carry, and Coelho is going to be wrapped up. An excellent tackle there by Ayers, and that's going to set up a 3rd and long.
Ayers is doing everything for Coudersport. Averaging 60 yards a punt. Tackling, throwing the ball, running it. It's a great play there defensively by him.
All right, so 3rd and we'll call it 6 for the Rovers from the 41.
Go one-on-one coverage outside.
And that is not going to be enough for the 1st down.
Isaac Crawford, yeah. What are they going to do? I mean, that's a long way there to go. I mean, I don't know if I would be going here for it.
Ooh, boy, okay. Yep.
You do not want to give Coudersport any more momentum right now.
So 4th and 4 from the 43. And Fox is in punt formation. He does punt it. And that's going to be fielded by Moss. Fair catch at about the 22.
You're marking at the 20 there. So Coudersport holding their own here. Big defensive stop there. That might have been the first 3 and out.
Yeah, for Brockway
there.
Yep. So good job there. Again, back-to-back stops here from the Falcon defense. And they just announced the 50-50 here, over $1,500. Of course, that will go to the Martin family, as currencies Mason Martin.
The winner donated there.
Yes.
Back.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
very nice.
Oh, that's wonderful. And there's a handoff, and not much doing there. Yeah, that was Ott on the carry. They'll call it a gain of 1.
So time's ticking. Coudersport's starting to get into a game plan here, and but once again, go deep. I like the one of these here. You got to go deep on.
Yeah, I agree.
Test them again.
Rover showing blitz, airs from the gun. There's the handoff, and we're gonna get a penalty.
I'm sure that's probably going to be a hold. I mean, the location is.
As Ott, once again, the ball carrier there. Gain of about 1.5 yards pending the penalty.
Yeah, they're going. It's against Coudersport.
Yep.
Holding.
And Brockway is going to decline that. They'll bring up a third and about 8 for the Falcons.
Interesting there. I'm not sure if I would have declined that. I may have tried to pin him back a little more, but we'll see how it works out here. 3rd and 9.
So here we go. 3rd and 9 for the Falcons. Ayers looking to throw. He's got Moss out there.
Get interference again. No?
Nope. Well, I don't. The defender didn't turn around, but I don't think he made contact with him, though, before.
Yeah, I mean, Brockway's very fortunate there. I mean, the timing was perfect because they're just not turning. They're not looking at the ball.
Yeah, and Moss is getting a little bit of separation on the outside. Nevertheless, 4th down.
There's a good defensive play. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it was. But, I mean, if these guys turn around, they're probably getting interceptions.
Yeah.
Because that ball there was a little underthrown.
Yep. So Ayers to punt. Pisarcik deep. He returned it for a touchdown last time. It was called back because of a penalty. There's the punt by Ayers. Pisarcik going to go back to retrieve it from about his own 33. Pisarcik. Oh, breaks the tackle. Pisarcik down the left sideline. There he goes again. Blake Pisarcik.
Wow.
And I do not see any flags that time.
Looking this time.
And that's going to be right at the 20-yard line, it looks like. So another big return from Blake Pisarcik. This one stands, and it'll be 1st and 10 Brockway from the Coudersport 20-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Coelho will be in the backfield with Braden Fox.
Again, another big series here for Brockway and County.
Fox gives to Coelho. Coelho got some room. Jendi Coelho makes a man miss. Jendi Coelho into the end zone. A 20-yard touchdown run as Coudersport takes a 20-6 lead.
Beautiful run by Coelho. Blocking was great up front. Once he got into that second level, it was all him putting on some moves to get in there. That's what Brockway needed, not what Coudersport needed.
Yep. So Jendi Coelho, one play after the big punt return from Pisarcik, is into the end zone, and it's 20-6 Rovers. And so here is Doherty to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 3:06 to go in the second quarter, your score, Brockway 21, Coudersport 6. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Welcome back, as after the long punt return by Blake Pisarcik, Jendi Coelho goes in from 20 yards out, 21-6 Brockway here, just over 3 minutes to go in the Freedom Investment Management Group second quarter. There's the kick. It's going to be taken by Moss, and he's going to go down. That's not what he wanted to do, so it'll be 1st and 10 Falcons from their own 14.
Yeah, definitely not the best starting field position, and a lot happened in about 45 seconds.
It sure did.
There's still 3 minutes left in this first half.
Yes, there is. As the Falcons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 14. And let's see if they go back to the passing game here.
I really would like to see him do it on 1st or 2nd down, not wait till 3rd down when Brockway knows you got to try it. I mean, right here. Go deep right here.
So 1st and 10 Falcons from their own 14.
I think you're going to see it here. They're going to look the pass.
And we're going to have a pre-snap penalty. And this is going to go against the Falcons.
Delay a game.
Wow. Not something you want to see right after the kickoff.
No. And they were looking to go up top on that, too.
So Bradford and Otto Eldred, Steve, and another one of our broadcasts is about midway through the third quarter.
And we still have 3 minutes in the second.
We do. Airs from his end zone, incomplete.
Brockway got good pressure there after, but nice pass.
It was. I was impressed with the way he hung in the pocket there.
Yeah, I thought for sure I saw the pressure coming. He would take off, but he didn't.
And Red Bank, Valley, and Punxsutawney also about midway point of the third quarter.
Wow.
So here we have 2nd and 15 for Coudersport from their own 9-yard line.
This will be interesting. You don't want to leave too much time on the clock here for Brockway either.
And that's going to be a handoff. And look, the ball is loose.
I think they got it back, though.
And
yeah, the County got it back.
Yeah. And we're going to timeout Brockway here. They're 2nd and a half. And we'll keep it right here with you for this one. And boy, this has been an interesting half to say the least. Brockway moving the ball up and down the field early. Coudersport forcing a pair of turnovers, keeping them at bay. And then all of a sudden, Cowdy hits a big play in the passing game. It's a 1-score game. Cowdy forces a 3-and-out from Brockway, but Brockway defense stiffens. Pisarcik, the big punt return, and then Coelho, the 20-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, it's been an interesting second quarter.
Yeah,
I mean, this has all happened in the second quarter, and Cowdy was at that point where after that 3-and-out, you thought, man, if they can score here, it's a different ball game.
Oh yeah,
and now they got to do what they can to try and pick up as many yards here as they can on this 3rd and 15. I mean, you might as well throw it. Brockway's going to use timeout anyway.
Yeah. So 3rd and 15 from the 9. Ayers back. Ayers is going to air it out. He's got Moss out there. Pisarcik breaks it up.
Nice.
And that time, Steve, he did turn around.
Yeah, he did. Made a great play out there. And the Coudersport players down.
But they're going to Cowdy's going to continue to take that one-on-one shot with Jackson Moss there. And Pisarcik makes the play last time, setting up a 4th down here.
Yeah, I mean, that you got to. I mean, you're not gaining anything. The running game has gone nowhere for Cowdy here. And, you might as well take the shots that you can. There's a penalty on the field, too. A flat penalty flag I did not see. And that must have been on Cowdy, too.
The Falcons might have to burn their last time out here. Play clock down to 4.
That's interesting, though, because they're
going to reset it.
I was
Okay.
going to say, because 1, you had the injured player. 2, you had a penalty. And the injury, I think, is a cramp over there, too.
And so Air is again back in punt formation for the Falcons.
He really could use one of them 60-yard punts now.
And that's a line drive, but it's a good one. And that's going to roll about the 36. That's a 55-yard punt. Gavin Ayers, I'll tell you what, he's been unbelievable punting the football.
Yeah, I mean, 260 plus, a 50 plus there. They're not like that one was not in the air, but it doesn't matter. It got to where they needed to be, and that's what Coudersport needed there. Try to make Brockway go a little bit further here.
Yep. So 1st and 10, Brockway here from their own 36, 2:42 to go before halftime.
I'd be interested to see if they look for Pisarcik here right on the first down.
Yeah, I think I would. He's to the near side here, along with Matty Brubaker. Coelho in the backfield with Fox. And Coelho's going to get the carry. He's got a lot of room. Jendi Coelho out to midfield, a gain of 14 yards. We'll call it 15 for Jendi Coelho.
Nice run there. I think Coudersport might have been expecting that big pass play. And good play call there.
Absolutely. So ball now sitting at the Cowdy 49, 1st and 10 for the Rovers. Fox, again, he'll give to Coelho. Again, Coelho's got a lot of room to run. And this time he's down to about the 41, called a gain of 8.
Yeah, you might be starting to see Coudersport wearing down a bit here in timeout on the field. No penalty flags. A little bit extracurricular activity happening out there.
So the ball, as it sits now, is on the 41 after a gain of 8 from Jendi Coelho.
Not sure if it's going to be one on each or.
Well, we're just going to have to wait and see here. Neither team giving much of an indication.
No, neither team's moving.
So while we await the penalty, reminder coming up, they have the Tap and Play Plus halftime report. Just stats, scoring summary, scores from around the area.
Personal fouls.
Okay, so offsetting.
Yeah.
Yep. So it will be a 2nd and 2 for the Rovers as the clock winds 2:06 and counting. Fox has Coelho in the backfield, 2 receivers to each side.
Blitz coming.
Ayers shows blitz,
Nice
and he
play
makes
by
the
Ayers.
play. Holy cow. He swallows up Coelho in the backfield.
That reminded me of Troy Polamalu there. He just comes flying out of the secondary, and he was not stopping. Great play.
I'll tell you what, Gavin Ayers has had a heck of a half here for the Falcons.
He has.
3rd and 5 now from the 44. Fox looking to throw. He's got all kinds of time. Still looking, rolling. And now he's going to throw it out there. That pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Matty Brubaker. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5 for the Rovers from the Coudersport 44-yard line.
Great coverage there downfield by the Coudersport defensive backs. They did a great job there on that pass play.
Yep. So the Rovers are going to go for it here on 4th down, 1:15 to go in the half.
And Coudersport does have one timeout if they don't pick this up here. So
Fox from the gun, 2 receivers to each side. Fox is going to give to Coelho. Coelho's going to have the first down, then some. Jendi Coelho inside the 30, down to about the 26. 4th and 5. Jendi Coelho picks up 17.
Tell you what, smart move. I mean, when he got into that second tier, just all him, breaking tackles and making moves. Minute to go. I might try to run him one more time.
I think so.
Happens.
So, from the 27. And Coelho is going to get down to about the 21. And Brockway will use that timeout here, I do believe.
Yeah.
With 44 seconds to go here in the first half. Call a gain of 6 for Jendi Coelho. And I'll have to tally his yardage up here at halftime, but I can say with almost certainty that he's over 100 yards.
I would think so. I mean, he's had a couple of those. I mean, the 20-yarder, the 17, but then most of his runs have been 4, 5, 6 yards at a clip.
Yep.
And that would give him 3 straight 100-plus yard games here, I think, right? Du Bois, I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So 44 seconds to go here, 21-6, Brockway. Rovers driving here at the Falcon 21-yard line.
And 40. So Brockway will be out of timeouts, or they have one left? Yeah.
So Brockway, I believe, is
I see
no,
one
they're
up
showing
there, but
one.
that one was there.
Yeah.
When they took this.
I thought so. So here we go, 2nd and 4 from the 21. Fox has 2 receivers to each side. Coelho in the backfield with him. And it's going to be another give to Jendi Coelho. He's going to bounce this one, and he's going to be short of the first down. Gain of 2.
He made the first guy nice stiff arm there, but then I missed the number, but nice open field tackle by Coudersport out there.
So 3rd and 2, clock winding under 30 seconds now. From the 19. Fox is going to snap this under 20 seconds to go. There's the give to Coelho, and he's going to have the first down. The clock will stop.
It has not stopped.
Or no, he did not get the first down.
Coudersport
players down. Boy, I thought he got the first down. I don't think he did. Yeah.
But I think you're right because the clock. No, he didn't. That ball's short.
Yeah.
Like you look for
So Brockway's going to have to get right on the ball here.
Yes.
Out of this injury timeout.
Cramp situation.
Yep.
74 there, up and walking off the field already. Yeah. Interesting play calling. I mean, you want to go up by more. I can understand running with that 54 seconds, but. I mean, if you get the first down, it's fine. But
and they are moving the sticks now. Okay,
there you go.
And so Fox is Fox. Are they going to run a play, or is he just going to spike the ball?
There we go. They're going to put 14 on the clock. I was going to say there should be more time on the clock. So
14 seconds. Clock starts.
Blinding.
I don't know. Fox realizes the clock has started.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Actually, that's it.
Fox gets it off. This is going to be the last play of the half. Yeah. Fox looking for the end zone. That's incomplete, and that's how the first half is going to end.
Yep. Coaches were a little upset. They were yelling at Fox to get it going.
Yeah, I don't think Fox realized that the clock started there after the injury timeout. But we have reached the half. Your score, Brockway 21, Coudersport 6. We'll be back with the Tap and Play Plus halftime show here on the YDL Sports Network after a word from our sponsors.
You're watching high school sports
on the YDL Sports Network. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Welcome back. Your score at the half, Brockway 21, Coudersport 6. It's time for the Tap and Play Plus halftime show. Tap and Play Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandplayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, plus.com. It's time for the stats brought to you by the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond, not only on the field of play, but also in the field of life? Then nominate them for the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award /. Of course, I'm sitting here with the father of the 2022 winner, Selena Buttery. And congratulations to the 2023 winner, Brady Greco of Sagertown. So, without further ado, here are your halftime stats. Again, yardage dominated by Brockway. Braden Fox, 8 of 11 through the air, 197 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Blake Pisarcik, 3 receptions, 132 yards and a touchdown. Maddie Brubaker, 3 receptions for 58 yards. And Caleb Doherty, 1 reception for 5 yards for the Rovers. On the ground, Jendi Coelho, after the early fumbles, really picked it up. 16 carries, 118 yards, and that touchdown run for Jendi Coelho. Pisarcik has 3 carries for 8 yards and a touchdown. Fox, 1 carry for 6 yards for the Rovers. For the Falcons of Coudersport, Gavin Ayers through the air is 4 of 10 for 28 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Jackson Moss, 2 receptions, 25 yards and a touchdown. And also for the Falcons, Owen Deutschlander, 1 reception for 5 yards, Colby Howard with 1 reception for the Falcons. Ayers has 2 carries for 2 yards. Ethan Ott, 8 carries for 14 yards for the Falcons. So again, just 43 total yards of offense for Coudersport, but it's only 21-6.
That's crazy. I mean, you watch this game and like Brockway just going up and down the field, but Coudersport's doing what they need to stay in the game. I mean, they've actually hurt themselves in the first quarter a lot with penalties.
Yeah.
And cleaned it up a bit, but yeah, Brockway just needs to punch it in the end zone. You can't just go between 20 to 20 and not, capitalize when you're inside there. And that's been hurting Brockway. Turnovers and that last sequence there at the end of the half, definitely not what they were looking for.
All right, so those are your stats. Now it's time for the scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza Hut, where no one out-pizzas the Hut. And running through those real quick, starting in District 9, Bradford, these are all third quarter scores. Bradford 28, Otto Eldred nothing. Brookville 35, Keystone 7, Central Clarion 49, Union AC Valley nothing. Northern Bedford 23, DuBois 6, Karnes City 20, Ridgeway 7, Cameron County 20, Montauk 13. Thought that would be a good one. It looks like it is. Red Bank Valley 35, Punxsutawney 21, St. Mary's 20, Kane 7. And of course, our game, Brockway 21-6 at the half. Port Allegheny 49, Smethport nothing. Bucktail 26, Elk County Catholic 8, Clearfield 37, Phillipsburg Osceola 7, and Kerwinsville 8, and Mount Union 8. Over in District 10, Cambridge Springs at the half. These are all halftime or third quarter scores. Cambridge Springs 16, Maplewood nothing as they look to go to 3-0. Cochranton 30, Sagertown nothing. Eisenhower 27, Union City 13, Iroquois 13, Northwestern nothing. Mercyhurst Prep 38, Seneca 6, Farrell 13, Grove City 7. And probably what is considered the game of the week at District 10 in the third quarter, Sharon 6, Hickory nothing. General McLean 34, Franklin 7, Meadville 41, Fairview 17. And here's a stunner, Northeast 28, Oil City nothing in the third quarter. Fort LaBeouf 22, Titusville 7, Girard 35, Warren 6, Butler 29, Brashear nothing. And in a Class 6A showdown against the Whitfields, North Allegheny 29 and McDowell 17. On Saturday, we have a quartet of games, one in District 9. Montrose makes the 4-hour trip to Sheffield to take on the Wolverines. Yes, that is correct. While in District 10, Erie is at St. Joseph's out of New York. Mercer is at Wilmington, and Slippery Rock is at Greenville. That is your scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza Hut. No one Pizza Hut. Visit them online at pizzahut.com. It is now time for your scoring summary, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. It's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. Brockway got it going in the first quarter at the 5:11 mark. Braden Fox, a 73-yard touchdown pass to Blake Pisarcik. In the second quarter, Pisarcik, just moments after he got dinged up and had to leave the field, scored on a 7-yard touchdown run with 10:30 to go in the second quarter. That made it 14-0. Then it was Coudersport. Caleb Ayers, a 19-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Moss with 6:23 to go in the half. That made it 14-6. And Jendi Coelho scored out the first half, closed out the first half scoring with a 20-yard touchdown run at the 3:06 mark, and that's where we stand, 21-6 at the half. And again, I know, Steve, I just talked to you, but just thoughts on it was an entertaining half of football.
It was. I mean, it seemed like a whole game in one half there, and both sides had their moments. I mean, defenses are holding. Brockway can move, but it just the passing game is like, I think Brockway could have jumped all over Coudersport right away, but the turnovers, it kind of stopped that momentum, and Coudersport's just hanging around. It actually is a very interesting game to watch. It's a fun game compared to their last two meetings that these two teams have had.
Yeah, again, as you alluded to, those two meetings a year ago, both lopsided wins for the Rovers, 70-16 in the regular season and 62-6 in the D9 quarterfinals. So Coudersport hanging around in this one, just 21-6 at the half. And don't forget, also on the YDL Sports Network, these games approaching the fourth quarter, if they're not there already. Punxsutawney and Red Bank Valley, as well as Bradford and Otto Eldred. So check those out too if you feel so inclined. At the half here, it is Brockway 21 and Coudersport 6 from Frank Verichetti Field. And did want to touch on one thing too. We mentioned it briefly during the second quarter. The 50-50, Steve, all donated to Mason Martin and his family.
Yeah, that's fantastic. $1,500, I think they said, which is fantastic. A lot of that going around District 9 tonight. A lot of 50-50s I saw are being given. And really great support here from Brockway community and Coudersport, who is here as well.
Yep. Again, had that moment where they gathered in the middle of the field before the game. That was certainly very touching. And the Gremlins taking the field again tonight, and they lead Ridgeway 27 at the half. So good for them. That's I'm sure they were very anxious to get back out on the football field
and on the road too.
Yeah.
That's a really nice thing to see. Not that I wish Ridgeway to lose.
Right,
but,
exactly.
I think that's a huge positive thing for the community there in Carson City and Butler, for sure.
Yep. Absolutely. We're going to take another quick break, and we will be back, and we will have the second half adjustments brought to you by the Rehab Center. This is the Tap and Play Plus halftime show here on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
All right, welcome back to the Tap and Play Plus halftime show. It's time for your second half adjustments brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. Visit them online at therehabcenter.com. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. And I'll take Coudersport, but Steve, I'll have you start with Brockway.
Yeah, second half here for Brockway. I'd like to see him use Quelo a little more. Pound the ball. They were wearing down Coudersport. You could see it. Clean up the mistakes. They got to clean it up. Their defense is doing a great job, like you pointed out, holding them to 43 yards or whatever. But pound the ball, protect it, get a score or two on the board, and put this game away.
Yep. And to that point, Brockway will get the ball to start the second half. So big series right out of the gate. And for Coudersport, I think you stayed in the game early with forcing a couple turnovers, and you found some success and were able to get on the board through the passing game. I mean, it sounds simple. And they don't have to abandon the run completely, I don't think. They are a running team. But they had some success not only through a couple of pass interference calls, but the 19-yard touchdown pass to Moss as well. So that's really what I look for from the Falcons in the second half. Again, still just a 2-score game. They're definitely in this. And, so we'll see what happens here at the start of the second half. Don't forget 2 other games going on. Bradford and Otto Eldred in the fourth quarter. Punxsutawney and Red Bank Valley, I believe, has just started the fourth quarter as well here on the YDL Sports Network as well. And don't forget, coming up after the game, the Tap and Play Plus post-game show, complete with scoring summary, stats, scoreboard, our player of the game brought to you by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg, and our Cole Orthodontic and Associates post-game interview as well. All that coming up after the game here on the YDL Sports Network. It's again broadcast powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. We'll take one quick 30-second break here and be back with the second half from Frank Verichetti Field in Brockway. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Our Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app then tracks each donation so that parents and boosters can sit back, relax, and watch the support come flooding in. Nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at tapandpayplus.com.
All right, and welcome back to Frank Verichetti Field here in Brockway, where we get set for the start of second half action. Brockway 21, Coudersport 6. As we mentioned, Brockway coming into this game with a record of 2-0. Coudersport sitting at 1-1 on the season. Not that we're looking ahead to the end of this one, but next week for each of these teams, Coudersport will be at Smithport, while Brockway will also be on the road at Union AC Valley. So, as I said, Steve, let's get the second half going.
Yeah, and maybe won't be a entire game in a second for one half. Less penalties, hopefully.
Yes,
that's
for sure. Definitely hoping for less penalties. As the Falcons will kick off here. Pisarcik, Coelho deep. Parker Sherry to kick off for the Falcons. And this is going to be Pisarcik across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Blake Pisarcik to the house.
No flag, too.
No flags. He had the punt return call back earlier. Not so here.
That's one way to get on the board quick right there and get that momentum for sure.
So Blake Pisarcik, his third touchdown of the game. And I suppose I could stop the clock there. It's clock at 11:47.
Just 13 seconds.
So Blake Pisarcik, have yourself a game. Kick is up by Doherty, and it is good. So with 11:47 to go in the third quarter, Brockway 28, Coudersport 6, and boy, what a way to start the half for the Rovers.
Yeah, that's how you drew it up, I'm sure. The coaches dreamt that, to come out like that, because that's one way to deflate the opponent right there real quick.
Yep. Reminder, this third quarter brought to you by Icy Ink. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink and Warren at 814-688-0034 and check them out online at icyyyink.com. Be cool, wear icy. So this will be Aiden Wilcox to kick off for Brockway, Ayers, and Moss, the deep men for the Falcons. There's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Moss at about the 18-yard line. And Moss up to about the 27. Ball is out.
Brockway ball.
And it is recovered by the Rovers. So a perfect start to the second half for Brockway. A nightmare for the Falcons.
Yeah, definitely. That it is, Brockway punches it in here, and you go up by basically 5 scores. That's tough.
Yep.
Coudersport's defense has got to step up right here.
So here we go. Braden Fox on the Brockway offense. He brings 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Coelho sidecar left. There's the pass. Fox looking deep. He's got Pisarcik, and Pisarcik is into the end zone.
He is having a game.
Have yourself a game, Blake Pisarcik.
Wow.
27-yard touchdown. You want to talk about lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, he's had, a part in every touchdown, but the one that
the Coelho run,
right?
Yep. Kick by Doherty is up, and it is good. So with 11:33 to go in the third quarter, your score, Brockway 35, Coudersport 6. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome back. Just 27 seconds into the third quarter, and Brockway has scored twice, 35-6, with 11:33 to go here in the third quarter. Ayers and Moss deep, awaiting the kickoff from Wilcox.
It's a dream start to the quarter.
This will be Moss from about zone 15. Moss out to 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. Jackson Moss is going to be run out of bounds at about the Brockway 32-yard line.
Wow.
Okay. So we are underway in the third quarter.
38 seconds in.
Coudersport will take over from the Brockway 32.
It has been a very entertaining game.
There is no doubt about that.
Last week I did Central Clarion, and Jace Ferguson had a hand in every touchdown but one. So far tonight, Blake Pisarcik has had a hand in every touchdown but one.
Here's Ayers from the gun. There's a handoff, and that is going nowhere as Owen Deutschlander is brought down for a yard loss.
Carter Guaglianone on that great play in the backfield there.
So 2nd and 11 for the Falcons from the Brockway, or it's called 2nd and 12 actually from the 34. A loss of 2 on the play.
like to see him go outside there with the one-on-one coverage, but
Here's the pitch to Ott, and we have multiple penalty flags on the play as Ott is going to be ridden out of bounds at about the 35.
oh, got a Coudersport player down too here again.
So let's check the flags here as we have an injured Falcon. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Welcome back. Brockway leading Coudersport 35-6 here in the third quarter. This is injured Falcon is being tended to on the field here. We're also waiting. There were multiple penalty flags on that play as well. And Steve, boy, this quarter sure has started with a bang.
Yeah, it has. We are not even 2 full minutes into it yet. And, it's been 2 great kickoff returns, one for a touchdown for Brockway, the Sarchik touchdown, and then Coudersport on the big return. And, we're a minute and 25 into the quarter. And it's been a great start here. It'd be nice to see a shootout take place here in the second half.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure Coudersport's built for that, though.
Yep. Falcons good field position here, but going backwards in their first 2 plays of the drive.
And that's kind of been the story for them here all night in a lot of their drives. They gain a few positive yards and then penalty or tackle for a loss, putting them back there.
All right, injured Falcon being helped to his feet and walks off the field in his own power. That's Danny Van Vladurken, number 24.
All right, now the penalty, holding on Coudersport.
Yep, and it's declined. Ott, I think, lost about a yard on the play, so I set up a third and about 12 or 13.
Yeah, now you're seeing that Brockway defensive line dominating there up front, too.
Yep. And I imagine that defensive front is going to pin their ears back on this one again.
Yeah.
Yale, Verichetti, others. Here's the pass. And that pass is incomplete. That'll set up a 4th down.
A little miscommunication there, I think, because number 1 there for Coudersport, Jackson Moss, he didn't even turn around until the ball was by him.
So 10:21 to go here in the third quarter, a 4th down and 13 for the Falcons from the 35. They need the Brockway 22 for a 1st down. Again, Rishion and all those other big boys up front, I think, going to be pinning their ears back and coming here.
I mean, if I'm Brockway, I'd pretty much bring the house on this one here. I think you're going to see that.
Oh, and it's a pitch to Ott, so not expecting that. Ott is going to be Ott fumbles, Brockway has it. I mean, he wasn't going to pick it up anyway, but
no, it just does not look good on the stat line right there.
Yeah,
but he wasn't getting the 1st down.
So the Rovers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33. 10:15 to go here in the Icy Ink third quarter.
I think Brockway, I would keep the pedal on, try to get that clock into the running clock, and then pull it back. And
one more score would do it. Fox back to pass. Looking deep down the field. He has Pisarcik again. Holy cow.
Wow.
Gain of 44 more yards.
I mean, Coudersport just has no answer for him tonight. None. It doesn't matter where he's playing.
Pisarcik went over 200 yards receiving on that play.
Oh, all purpose. He has to be
over 300.
Over 300, yeah.
Fox gives to Coelho, 1st and 10 from the 22. Coelho, he is into the end zone. Jendi Coelho, 22-yard touchdown, and that makes it 41-6 Rovers, and that will get the running clock going.
Yeah, that's, I mean, we're less than 3 minutes in, and Brockway picking up 3 scores just like that. That's kind of how I think they expected the first half to start.
Yep. Kick by Doherty is up and good. So with 9:45 to go in the third quarter, your score, Brockway 42, Coudersport 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the YDL Sports Network.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
So welcome back to Frank Verschetti Field here in Brockway. Brockway 42, Coudersport 6. 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 15 seconds for the Rovers. Has blown this game open here early in the third quarter.
Yeah, and there's been 3-4 possessions in 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
That's crazy. I see Brockway's Aiden Patton warming up in the sidelines, so I think we'll see him on the next drive. Perhaps. As here's Ayers, he's across the 30. And a strong run from Gavin Ayers. Boy, he has played hard and played well tonight.
Yeah, he's had a good game for himself. I mean, all around for sure. He's definitely played really hard.
So Coudersport will take over 1st and 10 here for their own 35. And the clock should start here. No, we're going to get a hold on Cat. There is another penalty. And both teams have had it's been equal opportunity.
Yeah, it has been.
So ball back now to 25 for the Falcons. And the clock will start. Ayers has Deutschlander and Ott in the backfield. Gives to Deutschlander. He's across the 25, 26, maybe the 27. Called a gain of 2. They'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Falcons.
So now this game will go a little quicker now for sure. But
yep, and it was a long first half.
Yeah, it was extremely long. Yeah, I think we will see Pat next series down there warming up with Fox.
Ayers has Deutschlander and Ott in the backfield. Moss to the near side, split out. Here's the give to Ott, and he's going to be brought down. And I think that was Brubaker on the tackle. I'll bring up a 3rd and 8. No gain on that for Ethan Ott.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot quieter here too now. Brockway took the air out real quick in that 3 quick scores there here in the third. And
so 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. Deutschlander and Ott in the backfield with Ayers. 2 receivers to the near side. We're going to have a false start.
And that's the thing that has really hurt Coudersport because they haven't been able to overcome those penalties, whereas Brockway has been able to overcome them. I wonder if we'll see Pisarcik too anymore, and like Coelho or Coach Heigl will start to get him out here.
So 3rd and long here for the Falcons. Ayers back to pass, looking. He's got a man out there. That's Ott. Ott's going to have the first down and then some, out to about the 45-yard line. So call it a gain of 23 from Ayers to Ott.
Nice play there.
So a nice play there from the Falcons.
And that's what they need right now. I mean, this game is out of hand, but moving forward, you got a game next week.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to start, prepping here, running some plays, getting positive momentum, going into next week against Smithport there.
Under 7 minutes to go now here in the Icy Ink 3rd quarter. Coudersport 1st and 10 from its own 45. Ayers back to pass. Looking, he's got Ott out there again. Ott makes a man miss, and he's going to get out to midfield, crosses midfield. So extra effort there by Ethan Ott, a gain of 9.
Yeah, and you can see Coudersport isn't laying down, giving up each play, giving their all still. I mean, that's a tough run by Ott right there. Made the catch, and a lot like 4 or 5 yards after the catch there. Coudersport not rushing things either here in the 3rd quarter. The blitz.
And there's the pass. That's caught.
By Ott.
Down to the 36. And I apologize. I think I've been calling John Wright Ott all night.
John Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even look down until just now. You were thinking Ethan Ott, but that's John Wright. Yeah.
Yep. And someone pointed that out to us. I do apologize to John. So John Wright with another reception there, a gain of 11.
And he made the great play, the play before
yards
after catch, fighting for it.
So again, I do apologize to John there. That's another first down for the Falcons. And that pass from Ayers is going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. We got to mark that last completion down. So 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Deutschlander and Wright in the backfield. Ayers from the shotgun. Ayers is going to keep it, and we got another penalty flag on the play as Ayers gets around the first down marker, but this one might be coming back.
Yeah, another nice run there by Ayers, but backside penalty. And if that is on Coudersport, like it's just away from the play.
Yep.
Like those are the things that have been the Achilles heel of them all night here. And definitely on Coudersport coming back here. Holding.
So it is holding on the Falcons, so that'll negate the run by Ayers. So 2nd and 20 for the Falcons. We approach 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ayers from the shotgun has Deutschlander and Wright in the backfield with him. Ayers going to throw. Ooh, and Wright is engulfed there.
Yeah, that's a tough, big hit there.
A great hit will set up a 3rd and long.
Isaac Crawford on that hit right there.
Big hit by Crawford. So 3rd and 21 now for the Falcons. Down to 15 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, they had a injury there that Coudersport did, and the referees didn't stop it. They just got him off the field. So
Ayers gives it off, and that's a fumble, and Ayers is going to pick it up, and he's going to lose a bunch. Back to the 46, loss to 7. And that one wasn't on Ayers, but he was the one had the misfortune of being the one to pick it up there and just get devoured by the Brockway defense, 4th down.
And if I'm Coach Brown, those are the things that are concerning me right now. Penalties, the turnovers, moving forward, those they got to get those cleaned up.
So Ayers back in punt formation, and he's had some beauties tonight.
Yeah.
That's another good one, and some room to run there. Is that Pisarcik once again? And he's down the sideline and going to be brought down. No, he's still on his feet and taken down by Ayers at around the 40. So 1st and 10.
And we will see Aiden Patton here
in
this series.
And I know they like him a lot.
Yeah, they have. Aiden's a 9th grade. He's only a freshman, and he's a big kid for 9th grade. And a really nice talent here moving forward for Brockway.
And we're going to get a timeout from the Falcons. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
And welcome back as Brockway leads Coudersport 42-6 here. 2:06 to go, 3rd quarter. Again, a lot of games starting to go final now. So we've ticked across the bottom of the hour here at 9:30. Brockway will have a 1st and 10 from the Coudersport 42 as freshman Aiden Patton is now into the game at quarterback.
It looks like almost entirely backups out there right now for Brockway. You got Jack Smith beside Aiden Patton out there.
And Smith is going to get the carries across the 40, 35, down close to the 30.
Nice run.
So gain of 10. And a 1st down for the Rovers. First and 10 from the 32. Patton from the gun. Gives off to Smith. Smith hurdles a man down inside the 30. Smith down inside the 15, inside the 10. And it's going to be a 1st and goal to go for the Rovers.
Another nice run by Jack Smith there, the senior.
Jack Smith running hard here. Smith 1st and goal from the 8. Smith's going to be wrapped up that time. No gain. Might have lost a yard. He did. So 2nd and goal
get one more play here in the third quarter.
2nd and goal from the 9. And here's the give to Smith. Smith is going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Brockway. Jack Smith, 9-yard touchdown run, and it's 48-6.
Yeah, reward the guy who got you all the way down there. They just kept giving it to Jack and pick up that touchdown there.
And so Doherty will be on to attempt the extra point. (48-6) Rovers. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter, your score, Brockway 49, Coudersport 6. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
Welcome back. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brockway 49, Coudersport 6. Wilcox to kick off. Ayers and Moss deep for the Falcons.
So this should be the end of the third here.
And the kickoff, 20, 25, 30. This is Jackson Moss still on his feet. Jackson Moss breaks a tackle. He's across the 40 to the 45. So Jackson Moss with a nice return.
It's another guy, him and Ayers
Yep.
and Wright. They played their hearts out.
Yep, they sure have.
You know, I like the fact they're not giving up. They're not laying down. They're still giving everything they got.
And we have another flag on the field, and I think everyone's seen about enough of those for the night.
Yeah. That's the one thing on both sides. If I was the coaches, I'd be very upset about. Even Brockway.
Oh, sure.
You know, it's a personal foul on Brockway. So that's even worse.
Yep.
You know, losing your cool here.
The sideline, a personal foul on Brockway, sideline warning on Cowdy.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'd like to definitely these two coaches do not want moving forward.
So the clock should be starting. There it goes.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Cowdy from the Brockway 40. Ayers takes the handoff, gives it to Deutschlander. He trips in the backfield, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Your score, Brockway 49, Coudersport 6. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on the YDL Sports Network.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
So the start of the fourth quarter. 2nd and 12 for the Falcons from the Brockway 42. Have some final scores we'll pass along here to you momentarily. And that is number 61 with the carry. And that is Preston Ayers. And he's going to have a gain of about 8 yards. So Preston Ayers, gain of 8. 3rd and 3 now for the Falcons.
They're going to keep Preston in the backfield, too.
Good. Showing him something.
Yeah.
Give again is to Preston Ayers. He makes a man miss, and he's going to be near the first down. He may have it. He does.
Another nice run.
Preston Ayers coming in and running hard. First down, Falcons. So call it 1st and 10 from the 29 of Brockway as we tick under 11 minutes to play here. And and as I said, Preston Ayers appears to be shaken up. And he's going to come off. And we have an official timeout here. While we do, I'll get to some of those final scores here, Steve. I know we're going to have that in the post-game show. But while we got him here, in a couple of games seen here on the YDL Sports Network, Red Bank Valley 50, Punxsutawney 27. And Bradford picks up its second win in a row, 35-12 over Otto Eldred. Central Clarion putting a whooping on Union AC Valley, 72-0.
Wow.
So back here to Frank Verichetti Field, 49-6, Brockway leads.
72-0.
Yep, they're rolling right now.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they were fun to watch last night.
So 10.5 minutes to play here. Ayers. And the handoff will go this time to number 34. That's Cam Rumsey. And nowhere to go for Rumsey. He's going to lose a few yards. Be 2nd down. Looking over in District 10, the showdown of the night over there in Mercer County between Hickory and Sharon goes the way of the Sharon Tigers by a score of 12-0. Sharon, through 3 games, has yet to give up a point this year.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. So 2nd down for the Falcons, and that's Deutschlander with the run. He's going to be stacked up around the line of scrimmage. As we hit 9.5 minutes to go here.
Yeah, the Brockway defense now just swarming out there. A lot of backups in. There's backups both sides of the ball in right now. Some running backs on Coudersport there that we haven't seen. I see that Ayers is back in, Preston there.
Okay, well, that's good to see.
Yeah.
3rd down for the Falcons. And that pass is going to be swung out to Deutschlander. He's going to have about 5 yards. They'll set up a 4th and 11.
Well, we have, upon a positive note, we've been penalty free for 3-4 plays.
Knock on wood. 8.5 minutes to go here. 4th and 11 for the Falcons. They need the Brockway 19 for the first down. Owen Chang comes in motion to the right side. Ayers play fake. He's airing it out deep, and he's looking for Chang. And almost had him, but unable to hold in was Chang, and Brockway will take over on downs.
It's a tough catch over the shoulder. But I'll tell you what, it was a great pass.
It was. It was a good pass from
right
Ayers.
there. That is a tough catch to make for anyone.
So Brockway will take over 1st and 10 from its own 31. Aiden Patton in there at quarterback. And Jack Smith at running back. A second-team offensive line in there as well for the Rovers.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a heavy dose here of some run by Brockway here for sure.
Oh, and there's a fumble, and Patton's going to pick it up, and he's going to lose, about 6 or 7 yards there.
And you're going to see that when you have a lot of people in who don't see a lot of time normally, too.
Yeah, but again, these are valuable reps at the varsity level for a lot of these kids on both sides. As it's now 2nd and 21 for the Rovers. Patton has Smith's sidecar to his left. Patton's going to throw it there. It's complete this way to Colton Kale, and Kale's going to be driven out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, Kale, another freshman, looking forward to him moving up through. Brockway has a very promising young group of guys coming up in 9th grade.
Certainly bodes well for the future of the program. 3rd and 19 now. Patton. Patton looking to air it out. He's going to go deep. He's got a man out there, but it's incomplete. Was looking for Doherty.
Another freshman.
So it'll be 4th down now for the Rovers, and they will punt.
Who's on the punt? Fox is right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is back there.
That Doherty?
It looks like it may be, yeah. I think it is. Yep. So Doherty back in punt formation. Colby Lewis back deep for the Falcons. And, almost getting a piece of that was Preston Ayers. And he nevertheless alters it, and it's going to roll dead at about the 38-yard line of Brockway. That's where Caddy will take over. So Preston Ayers, sophomore for the Falcons, coming in and making his presence known here in the second half.
Yeah, I think, watching Preston here a little bit, running the ball net, he is a bright future there for Coudersport.
So timeout for the Falcons. We're second of the half. Taking a look at some other scores that stand out. Port Allegany gets back on track, a 55-0 win over Smithport. Let's see if some of those scores were still awaiting updates out of Karn City. So Karn City gets a 35-14 over Ridgeway tonight. And again, not that we're rooting against Ridgeway,
right.
but you have to feel good for those Karn City kids.
That's huge for them, and a great positive thing for that community after a really tough week.
Yep.
For sure. And it, to get that win means a lot. They were playing for Mason. They all said that, and the Ridgeway community as well, donated a lot of different things that were going on there to the Mason family, and they were all encouraged to wear purple too, for Karn City. So really nice to see though that they're able to get that win tonight.
Absolutely. So here, Coudersport coming out of timeout. As just about everything is final, Steve, except for us.
Oh.
Northeast shuts out Oil City 35-0. Big win for Coach Jovan Johnson there and the Grape Pickers.
Not see that coming.
No. 49-6 here as there's a run by Deutschlander, and he's going to have a few yards. Called a gain of about a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9. Under 5.5 minutes to play here now from Frank Verschetti Field. Brockway will go to 3-0. Coudersport will fall to 1-2.
Coudersport, put up a good battle for a half here tonight.
And there's a tough run by number 34, Cam Rumsey. He'll pick up a couple.
I think most people coming in didn't give Coudersport much of a chance, against the high-powered offense, that line of Brockway. And they hung with them there in that first half. A couple things swing a little bit different. This might be a different game now,
I think, obviously, yeah, it's a 49-6 game, but I think there are things to build on here for the Falcons. Particularly, they were opportunistic defensively, especially early in the game.
Yeah, they were, and it was kind of a bend don't break defensive strategy. I don't think that was.
And there's strategy. A pass that is incomplete as into the game at quarterback for the Falcons is number 7, Dan Brown, freshman.
Yeah, I don't think that was their strategy, bend, don't break, but, it worked in the first
half
there. And so, yeah, you can build off of that for sure moving forward here. Coudersport can.
So, again, next week, Brockway will be at Union AC Valley. Coudersport will be at Smethport.
Smethport had a pretty rough loss here tonight, too,
didn't
they?
They got a very angry Port Allegheny team tonight.
Yeah.
And a big stick there as carrying the ball was Quinn Kratzer, number 8, and Brockway will take over on downs with 3:45 to play.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be playing I wouldn't have wanted to be playing Port Allegheny after last week tonight.
No, that's a very proud team, proud program. And that's still, I think that game last week said more about Central Clarion than it did about Port Allegheny.
I agree 100%. Central Clarion, I think, was looking to make a statement because the talk was about Port Allegheny's line, and it was a statement game for Central Clarion. I don't think Port Allegheny is as bad as what that. They're not bad, but that score does not represent that team. I don't think from last week.
So we're going to get a timeout here with 3:31 to go. Don't forget, coming up after the game, our Tap and Play Plus post-game show, scoring summary, stats, scoreboard, and player of the game interview. 3:31 to go here. Brockway 49, Coudersport 6. And again, this is a Brockway team. I think they came out of halftime. I think they got a talking to at halftime. I'm going to guess.
Given a talking to him at half after that because they just came out. It was a whole different team.
Yep. So 3:31 to go here will be 1st and 10 for the Rovers. Again, all backups in on both sides. Patton from the gun. And he's going to hand off to, is that Jack Smith there again?
I think so.
Yep. Jack running hard there.
Yeah.
That was about the 43.
Run. Oh, no, that's not Jack. That's Xavier Schwentner.
Okay, so Schwentner with the tough run there. He picks up 5.
One of the co-op students from DCC.
Very good. 2nd and 5 from the 43. Patton takes a snap. He'll throw it this time. That pass is incomplete. I'll bring up a 3rd and 5. And again, it's a 49-6 game, but they do want to give Patton some reps throwing the football.
He is, you have Fox, the junior, and, Patton is their future quarterback. So getting him into a varsity game, getting him some reps, always good for him there.
So 3rd and 5 here for the Rovers. Patton. Shotgun snap, looks to throw, and he's got a man out there, and that pass is complete to Kyle Kennedy, and Kennedy's going to have a 1st down across midfield. Call the gain of 10.
Nice pickup there for the freshman, Patton, to get it out there to Kennedy, another freshman.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Rovers now from the Coudersport 47. And handoff and running tough up the middle there is Schwetner, and he's going to be down inside the 10 to about the 8. Call it a gain of 39 yards.
Big pickup there for Schwetner. You give these guys who don't see the field a lot some time, and they want to show you what they can do out there.
Yeah.
And, both Smith and Schwetner look good on their time in here.
Yep. So 1st and goal now from the 8. Schwetner getting the ball carried. This time he's going to be wrapped up and in there for the Falcons. This was number 50, Dawson Bailey, on the stop. As we hit a minute to go here from Frank Verichetti Field. Schwetner sidecar to the left of Aiden Patton. Patton looking to throw this time. He's got a man out there. It's incomplete. Actually, almost intercepted.
Yeah. I thought he was going for the deeper guy
I
in
did
the
too.
end zone there. And I think had he gone for him, he may have a touchdown. But he was going for the cross there. Didn't get
Caleb Wonderly almost had the pick there, and that's going to be it. So your final score, Brockway will go to 3-0 on the season with a 49-6 win over Coudersport. We're going to have the Tap and Pay Plus post-game show coming up for you here after a word from our sponsors. Once again, your final, Brockway 49, Coudersport 6, here on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
You're watching high school sports
on the YDL Sports Network. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Welcome back to Frank Barischetti Field in Brockway. Your final score: Brockway moves to 3-0 with a 49-6 win over Coudersport. It's time for your scoring summary, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The first quarter, it was Braden Fox, a 73-yard pass to Blake Pisarcik at the 5:11 mark. In the second quarter, Pisarcik scored on a 7-yard run to make it 14-0 at the 10:30 mark. At the 6:22 mark of the second quarter, it was Caleb Ayers' 19-yard pass to Jordan Moss to get Coudersport on the board. That made it 14-6. And Jendi Coelho's 20-yard touchdown run at the 3:06 mark made it 21-6. Rovers at the half. Brockway then scored 3 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the second half, including 2 in the first 27 seconds. Pisarcik, an 85-yard kickoff return. Then after Coudersport fumbled the ensuing kickoff, it was Fox to Pisarcik from 27 yards out. That made it 35-6. Then Jendi Coelho's 22-yard touchdown run at the 9:45 mark made it 42-6 and put the running clock into effect. Jack Smith capped the scoring for Brockway with a 9-yard touchdown run late in the third quarter. That is your scoring summary, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Now it's time for the stats, brought to you by the Brooks You Are Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. You know, an athlete who goes above and beyond not only on the field of play, but also in the field of life. To nominate them for the Brooks You Are Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to the 2022-23 winner, Brady Greco of Sagertown. So those stats for Brockway starts with Blake Pisarcik, over 300 all-purpose yards, had 5 receptions for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also carried the ball 3 times for 22 yards and a touchdown, and had the 85-yard kickoff return as well. And checking my sheet there. Braden Fox finished 9 of 13 through there, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interceptions. Or no, I'm sorry, that yardage is not correct. That is 267 and 2 touchdowns. And we're going to get Blake Pisarcik here, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game, right now. So we'll finish those stats for you momentarily. But we got Blake up here right now, and I'm going to have Steve help me out here and get his camera and headset ready. So we're going to get that down just a little bit. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way here, guys. Up there we go. There's Blake. Blake Pisarcik, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game. Our Player of the Game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates, with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. Blake, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And, you know, Steve and I were talking kind of off the air, too. You guys, 2 touchdowns in the first 27 seconds of the second half. What was the locker room like at halftime? How were you guys able to jump out there early in the third?
I mean, we started slow in the first half. Going into halftime, you know, our coaches were like, we got to pick it up. We got to do a lot of things better. And then us captains, we got with the team, you know, and told them, like, we got to come out hot the second half, and that's what we did.
Mm-hmm. And for you, scoring touchdowns in a variety of ways, rushing, receiving, kickoff return. You had a punt return called back. Just talk to me a little bit about the versatility of your game.
I mean, I'm always trying to – when I get the ball, I'm always trying to find a way to score. I mean, that's my mindset anytime on offense. Same with defense. I'm always working just to, you know, score the ball, make plays, and be the best person I can be out there.
And, you know, I want to get to the offense in a second, but defensively, you guys really held them to just the one drive there where they scored, and they really didn't have a lot of yardage throughout the course of the game. How were you guys able to shut them down defensively?
I feel like our D-line did really well. They stepped up a lot, same with our linebackers, and our corners, we can be a lot better than what we did, how we played tonight. But I'm gonna give all the credit to our D-line and our linebackers tonight.
Mm-hmm. And then offensively, again, this team is so balanced, passing, you know, rushing the football. I know it all starts up front. So, what would you like to say about your offensive line?
like I said, same with defense. I'm gonna give all the credit to the O line. They're being straight dogs for 48 minutes, and without them, we wouldn't be able to make plays and run the ball and do all the stuff we've been doing.
And I do want to ask you real quick. Obviously, everyone's thoughts in District 9 throughout the region are with Karn City, and with what happened to Mason Martin last week. How special was that for you guys in Coudersport to kind of take part in that moment before the game?
I feel bad for them. Same with everyone from Karn City. There's so many people behind them, supporting them, and I'm a big person of God, so I'm gonna give all my prayers out to Mason's family, and the Karn City community.
Oh, thank you, Blake. They can certainly feel them. And just one last question before I get you out of here. You guys are 3-0. Where do you feel like? Do you like where you're at right now? Where do you feel like you can get better?
Passing wise, I feel like we can get a lot better passing wise. Our chemistry isn't where it should be at, and I feel like it's going to be a lot better than what it is now. We're just going to keep going through the season.
All right, Blake Pisarcik, our Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg player of the game. Blake, I'll catch you before I go. I'll have a T-shirt for you as well. So thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was Blake Pisarcik, our Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg player of the game. And that was the Cole Orthodontic and Associates post-game interview. Player of the game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontic and Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. So I was finishing up the stats there. Braden Fox with 267 yards through the air, unofficial. I'll have to go back through and tally those up against Steve. But and then Jendi Coelho finished with 17 carries for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Rovers as well. For Coudersport, John Wright, and I apologize, I call him Ethan Ott throughout the entire first half, 14 yards on the ground. Also caught 4 passes for 42 yards. And Gavin Ayers completed 7 passes through the air for 67 yards. Blake Pisarcik there also had an interception for the Rovers, as did Owen Deutschlander for Coudersport. So those are your stats, brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year. And now, lastly, let's get to the scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza Hut, where no one out-pizzas the Hut. So everything is final now. I believe we were the last game. District 9 finals. Bradford 35, Ottawa 12. Brookville's up 35-7 on Keystone. I'm assuming that's gone final. Central Clarion all over Union AC Valley, 72-0. Northern Bedford 30, Du Bois 14. Karn City, as we mentioned, 35-14 winner over Ridgeway. Cameron County, a nice win, 40-26 over Montauk. Red Bank Valley 50, Punxsutawney 27. Bulldogs moved to 3-0. St. Mary's 35, Kane 7. That game was not final, but again, I'm assuming that's gone final. Port Allegheny all over Smethport 55-0. Bucktail a 34-16 winner over Elk County Catholic. Clearfield a 44-7 winner over Phillipsburg Osceola, and Mount Union beat Kerwinsville 36-15. In District 10, Cambridge Springs all over Maplewood, 41-0. Blue Devils may be the favorite in Class A in District 10. They go to 3-0. Cochranton, 45-0 over Sagertown. Eisenhower bounces back with a 34-13 win over Union City. Iroquois, 13-7 over Northwestern. Mercyhurst Prep goes to 3-0, 56-6 winner over Seneca. Another showdown, pair of showdowns in Mercer County tonight. Farrell 21, Grove City 14, and Sharon 12, Hickory 0. Sharon, that was a battle of 2-0 teams. Sharon goes to 3-0. 3 straight shutouts to start. They shut out Neshannock in week 1, Warren last week, and now Hickory tonight as they go to 3-0. General McLean 34, Franklin 14, Meadville 55, Fairview 17. Bulldogs bounce back from after a loss to Butler. Northeast, and maybe the surprise of the night, and not just how they did, but 35-0 blanking of Oil City. Big win for the Pickers. Fort LaBeouf 22, Titusville 7, Girard 49, Warren 13, Butler 38, Brashear 0, and North Allegheny 43, McDowell 24. Saturday in District 9, Montrose is at Sheffield. I believe it's a 3 p.m. kickoff from Wolverine Mountain. In District 10, Erie is at St. Joseph's out of Buffalo, New York. Mercer is at Wilmington, and Slippery Rock is at Greenville. That should be a good one there. And again, I know in that game as well, like most of the games in the area tonight, all the 50-50 proceeds from that game are going to Mason Martin and his family, and they have a donation box set up there as well. So kudos to everyone for that. As again, certainly hoping and praying for the best for Mason and his family. Steve, final thoughts on this one? Rovers get it done like we thought they would.
Yeah, It started out, didn't look like I thought it would, but, impressed with their composure, come out in the second half, open it the way they did, and put this game away. Because this is a game everybody thought the Rovers would dominate, which they did. They just couldn't score, through mistakes. But, it was a nice win for Brockway here, moving to 3-0. And, looking forward, I think everybody has circled on the calendar is the Brockway Red Bank matchup towards the end of the year here for sure.
Yep. I think Red Bank moving to 3-0 as well tonight. Big 50-27 winner over Punxsutawney. Looking ahead to next week, again, this Brockway team will be at Union AC Valley. Coudersport will be at Smethport. And Steve, I'm not going to keep anyone out there any longer than they have to. It's we have passed the 10 o'clock hour. It's now about 10:15. Brockway gets a big win, 49-6 over Coudersport. They go to 3-0. I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate it, Andy. Anytime.
So for Steve Buttery, I am Andy Close, signing off for the night. Your final, Brockway 49, Coudersport 6. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody.